In this video, we'll look at how to create and configure a balance in the bot. But first we need to create a Telegram bot and connect it to the Paddlebot service. We also need to connect the resource. You can find detailed instructions in the link in the description. Let's select our bot. Then let's go to the Variables tab. We need to create a variable that will store the user's balance. Click on the Add Variable button, leave the variable type as personal, enter the name of our variable, select number as the value format. Save. Go to the Moderation tab. Now we need to create two categories that will be assigned to the user. For example, for receiving points for filling out a questionnaire or subscribing to a resource. Let's go to the Constructor tab. We need to configure the bot so that when a user subscribes to the channel, they are awarded points. To do this, we need to create two inline comments that will be displayed depending on whether the user has a subscription or not. Let's name the first comment. Add a text block and fill it in. Repeat the same steps for the comment without a subscription. Let's move on to creating a condition that will check for a channel subscription. Let's give it a name. In the check type, select Subscription Availability and select the necessary resource. We will also add the added variable action. Enter the name of our variable. Select the Add action and write the number of points we want to add for the subscription. Also add the Change Category section and activate the category with the points received. Add the Send Comment or Condition action and select the comment created with the subscription. In the exclusion rule, add the action Send Comment or Condition and select our comment without a subscription. Now we need to create an inline comment that will activate this condition. Let's give it a name. Add a text block and fill it in. Let's add an inline keyboard. Let's give a name to the button. And select the action Go to Comment or Condition. Let's enter the name of our condition. We will move on to creating a condition button that will hide the button if the user has already received points for subscribing. Let's give it a name. Select the type Condition button. In the verification type, select Availability of categories and check for the presence of category with points received for subscribing. Also, below select the Action Hide button. In the exclusion rule, add the action Send Comment or Condition and enter the name of the created inline comment. Thus, this button will disappear for the user if they have already received points for subscribing to the channel. Let's move on to creating a questionnaire, which users will also receive points for completing. Before creating the questionnaire, let's prepare an inline comment that will notify user that their points have been successfully credited. Let's give it a name. And let's add a text block and fill it in. Let's add the action Edit Categories. and activate the category with the points for the questionnaire. Let's also add the action Change Variable. Select our variable with a balance and add the required number of points. Let's move on to creating the questionnaire. We can do it in the usual command or in the mini app. I will create it in the mini app. Let's give it a name. Let's add an input form block. Let's fill it out and format it as we need. Let's open the button with the Send Reply. And let's select the action Go to Comment or Condition. Let's enter the name of our comment with the result. Let's move on to creating a conditional button that will hide the button if the user has already received points for completing the questionnaire. Let's give it a name. In the Verification tab, select Availability of Categories. Check for the presence of a category with points earned for the questionnaire. Also, below, select the Action Hide button. In the exclusion rule, add the action Go to Mini App and enter the name of the created mini app. This way, the button will disappear for the user if they have already received points for filling out the questionnaire. Let's move on to creating a personal account. Let's give it a name. Let's add and fill in a text block. Let's add an Inline keyboard. Select the button condition action and enter the name of our button with the subscription. Let's repeat the same steps for the button with the questionnaire. Let's open the Start comment. Add the action Send Comment or Condition. And enter the name of the comment with your personal account. Now we need to add buttons to return to your personal account for the inline comments you have created. Open the comment with the result after completing the questionnaire. Add an Inline keyboard. Let's name the button. And select the comment with the personal account. Let's repeat the same steps for other inline comments. In the comment without a subscription, let's also add a button that will lead to a condition to recheck the subscription. Let's save and publish the changes. Now let's check the bots work in Telegram. Send the start comment. Try to get points for subscribing without subscribing. Now subscribe and try to get points again. Great! Now let's fill out the questionnaire. We received points for the questionnaire. Great, everything works correctly, so we have looked at how to create and configure the internal balance in the bot.